Okay, welcome back guys. I wanted to make a quick video showing you how this software works and the progress at this moment. So you can see the basic interface, and I'm definitely going to change this color pathway around, but you can see the option to change between the gender and the ethnicity. So there are a few options there, and the basic idea is the points are mapped first. So I already went ahead and mapped them. This is the auto map feature, and it is about 80% accurate, or 90. I would say the front is 90% accurate, but the side is more like 80. So the side needs to be improved upon, but what I'm going to do first is release the software in its base form, because what you can do is move features around. So the auto mapping doesn't need to be completely correct at the moment. So that's the idea first. I'm going to roll out the software initially and then try to make improvements as it incurs revenue and stuff like that, because obviously that stuff costs money. So after the points are mapped, and I can show you what the auto mapping does after, because I don't want to redo the points, you can get the individual scores. So this will be for free users. You can just get your score like this, and this is not accurate because it still has some geometric and math errors. Like this point is missing here and this point is also missing, so there are going to be some inaccuracies in this demonstration, but I'm still fixing things. So as soon as you map the points, it auto generates a report within like 5 seconds with all the images showing you every measurement, its value, and notes, meaning the ideal range, your scoring breakdown, and stuff of that nature. So again, this isn't the full finished product, but it's a general idea of what to expect. So we can go through some of the visuals. So it shows you the numerator in the dashed line divided by the denominator, and it also gives you a description of each measurement, and the same with all other assessments. So you can see the same there. And for the most part, all the measurements are correct in value, except for a few, and I can show you which ones if you're curious. So you can see the reference lines as well. I did this to account for head positioning and any asymmetry, so the reference lines are integral. They can't be omitted. Like if I didn't include these reference lines, the software would be inaccurate. The only reason I don't use it usually is because I do it manually, so I know this stuff, but it had to be implemented into the software. And then you have all of this stuff, all these front measurements. So it basically just spits out a report instantly, and you can see all the features, and it tells you where you have any deficiencies and any possible ways you can improve them. I also plan to include a feature that shows an idealized version of your face when factoring in all the measurements. So it basically takes this score, 73.9, and hers actually is more like 85 or somewhere around there. So there's some numbers are off here, but I'm correcting them as we speak in this, making a list of feedback here to remember. So I'm going to make it an auto generated image that gives you a visual of what a 90% harmony of your face would look like, or a maximized version. You can see that this angle is incorrect. You can see that the point is here when it should be wider, like here. So that needs fixing. You can see the side profile images as well. Gives you your value, so 125-degree gonal angle, and that means the shape is ideal. Same with these, and a mandibular plane angle as well. This measurement is incorrect as well. The line should be going this way, but anyway. This one is incorrect because the point is missing. It should be here, so that's why it's just going all the way down there. And these are correct. Nasolabial angle. And I think you guys get the idea. So this was also incorrect because the point is missing. This value, these two values are incorrect I don't think you guys care about that. There's no point in me specifying, but I'm just giving you the basic rundown here. So you can see all the measurements in the images. I think it's a pretty useful tool because it auto-generates a report that would take me probably 2 hours to do myself, and I don't think any inexperienced person could do it, period. So it's actually pretty useful, and I think if I give directions and an instruction video, I think it'll be very useful to clinics as well. Like if a plastic surgeon wants to use it, because it gives you an objective and tangible things that need improvement. So, for example, if you have unideal facial thirds, it'll tell you what you can do. So one option would be a hairstyle, rhinoplasty to reduce the nasal tip if that is overly long, and stuff of that nature. So it gives you options. Now let me show you what the auto mapping feature does. So you just click this button and then it orients all the points close. So you can see it's like 85-90% accurate, but you still have to move some points around like this. So that can be a bit tedious, but I think it serves its purpose for now. And again, when I get more money dumped into this, that I can improve the accuracy of the machine learning model to like 99%. But right now it takes about 5-10 minutes to move these points around. So that's the idea. I'm trying to think what else to note here. And it saves it when you go there. If you switch the ethnicity, some of the measurements are going to vary, so not all, but the score will be different. So if I just put the score right now, it would be different if it recalculates. But I also did move the points around a bit, so but that's the idea. Only a few, maybe like 5 to 10 measurements are different, varying based on ethnicity. So there are a few options here. Let me know what kind of other features you guys would like to see. But the basic plan right now is to complete this, get all of these assessments correct. So I want to make everything in the report correct, all the images, all of the values, and all of this. I'm going to double check that. Finish the design portion and all of the, I might add a user interface as well. And then I'm going to release the web app, which is this. And then I'm going to release an iOS and Android version. It might be more difficult to use, so maybe that will have to wait for a while. But after that, I'll subtly begin adding features like that idealized feature and more machine learning precision for the auto mapping, because this auto mapping will make this it'll go from useful to very useful, because all you can do is just click a button, instigate your report. But now it takes about 10 minutes to get your report because you have to map all these features and stuff like that. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are and any additional features you'd like to see in the future implemented. But that is the general idea.